there are many different kind of components on a hash board that can go bad. Primarily, one is called an LDO. It's a little tiny voltage regulator. One of my sayings when I started doing repair was, "It's never the LDO." I've been proven wrong. Maybe 4 times. A lot of the time, it's a bad solder repair job, and you've just grounded out something somewhere else. So it's a little voltage regulator. It's a little power supply, but somewhere you've messed up the circuit, the circuit flow.
And what is like a bad solder job? What does that do to?
Oh, it's generally your LDOs can put out up 0.8 volts or 1.8 volts. Now, even you'll find 1.2 volts. But if you have a bad solder job, generally you're gonna bridge to ground. So you're gonna probe that LDO, and it's going to be 0. Or you're going to slightly ground it out, and it's just going to be a really low number. But it's not the LDO. And sometimes it might be, but usually not.
What are
a lot of
Go ahead.
There's a lot of unnecessary LDO replacements.
That's interesting. I've had some personal experience, and with the person who I was working with, that was like their theory every time. Oh, it's the LDO. It's the voltage regulator. It's definitely, we got to get a new one. And, it's not so easy to source all of these components either. So if you think it's that, much of an issue for that little component, then, well, now we got to go find it.
If you look at an LDO, it looks like a very simple little thing. Something you might imagine goes out very easily. But in fact, they're quite sophisticated. They have built-in overcurrent protection. They have built-in short circuit protection. They have they have built-in thermal protection. They have all these protections built in to keep them from blowing up. Sometimes they blow up still. So they're actually quite a lot more robust than people might be led to believe. And that's the foundation of my saying, it's never the LDO. Something's catastrophic has happened if your LDO turns to smoke when you plug your board in, because it wasn't the LDO. Something else around it caused that LDO to fail dramatically. And that's just the kind of thing that they don't teach in the certification classes.